Oh, here's your Backstage pass.
Quiet on the set.
Action!
Welcome to Sedona's Backstage Pass with Shondra, presented by Chef Lisa Dahl. This is your inside look into culture, curators, and creative artists. And now, your host, Shondra.
Welcome, my VIPs. You've got your Backstage Pass, and you are in. I have some great guests for you. I'm so thrilled. I don't want to tell you too much about it, but I will tell you that every Saturday at 10 a.m., you can find me right here at KAZM, Mellow Mountain Radio 106.5, and that's FM, by the way, 780 AM. That's the other side of it. And you can listen to it streaming anytime, 10 a.m. as well as afterwards, because they're all archived on mellowmountainradio.com, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're all over the place. It's so much fun. This is my 26th episode. I'm thrilled. Now I'm just counting and just I have to say I'm thrilled, but I'm always excited about this podcast. So thank you for tuning in. And we're going to start with just a few events that are going on. I always like to mention that. I want to tell you that if you are a fan of the Sedona Ballet, and I know that there are some great fans out there, I want you to realize that Sedona Ballet is working on their next huge event that's happening in 2026, because it takes that long to put it together. The workshops, and they do such an amazing job. They showcase world-class performing arts. And I'm going to tell you, I cannot get over all of the work that Winnie Munch puts into Sedona Ballet and her board of directors and the dancers and choreographers that work with them. So check out SedonaBallet.org. And for those of you who love the Sedona International Film Festival, which always comes around in February, as many of you would know, for those of you who don't know, look them up. Very important. SedonaFilmFestival.com. Why are they important? Because they are bringing indie films to Sedona and also to Cottonwood. And I believe they even have something happening in Flagstaff as well once a month. So it's really wonderful. Go to, again, SedonaFilmFestival.com. Now, it just so happens that if you want to really support them, they've got their 32nd anniversary gala called Enchanted Autumn Masquerade Ball. Let me say it again. The Enchanted Autumn Masquerade Ball. It's happening on October 27th. That is coming up, you guys. I mean, it's right around the corner. It starts at 4:30 at the Enchantment Resort. And it is your opportunity, those of you who are coming in from out of town, as well as our residents here, to dress up in evening attire, which we hardly ever do in Sedona, and get a really special mask, because after all, it is a masquerade ball. And there's going to be, of course, dinner, a reception before that, live music and dancing by the band, the Swing Tips, which they are fabulous. You're going to love them. There's a live auction, a raffle, all kinds of great things. So you can get your tickets, again, at SedonaFilmFestival.com. And while you're at it, get a ticket to an event that I am doing on the 30th of October. And it's called Poe in Perpetuity. And I'm thrilled about it. It's all Edgar Allan Poe readings, and I will be on stage with Susan Owajewski as well as Jared McGuire. Fabulous actors, thrilled to be doing it. And it's a costume contest, so get dressed up, because after the show, which starts at 7 o'clock, after we'll be in the courtyard for a creepy costume contest. It's going to be a great fun thing to do. Now, tonight, you can also help the Sedona Arts Center, because they have their Saturday night awards, and it is artist games and a community paint out. And it is tonight. It's tonight. Okay, you guys, October 26th. I cannot believe that it's already October 26th. So how do you get tickets for that? You go to SedonaArtsCenter.org, and this is all part of their annual Sedona Plein Air Festival. So there's some things that are going on. And while I'm at it, just going to mention a couple of sites to go to if you're coming into town. And, of course, for residents, visit SedonaMuseum.org, where you can get tickets to the Dead Quilter Society, which is coming up November 7th, 8th, and 9th. I wrote 11 songs for that, and Dev Ross is the incredible scriptwriter. Just wonderful actors, including Gail Edwards and Lisa Schatz-Glinsky and Samantha Sanchez. It's at the Sedona Heritage Museum, so you can get tickets at SedonaMuseum.org. And we always want to support the Community Library Sedona, so go to CommunityLibrarySedona.org. Now, I have to tell you, every time this lady is in the studio, it's just, I don't know, I feel like I have a kinship with her already. She's a wonderful individual and a fabulous businesswoman. Debbie Johnson of Cleaner, Quicker Car Washes here. And Debbie, I just always feel this connection with you. It could be our Texas ties also.
Could be.
Right. And last show, we left off as you would get out onto the beach. Because there you are in Baytown, Texas.
No, we're in New Orleans then.
No, we're in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in New Orleans. You're very young. And
Pretty
you're
young.
out there with the waves, and you've got what is it, like an inner tube type thing? And you're out there and enjoying. We were talking about that, and then we ran out of time. It was like, oh. And there's a whole bunch of other things I didn't get to ask you, so I'm really excited about it. So there you're out there. Did your mother ever panic? You're out there. We were talking about Debbie's childhood. So if you've missed that one, go back and check it out. I believe it's episode 21. And you're going to hear some amazing stories. So we're back here now as a sequel, all right, to that. Okay. So your mother's not worried?
No, none of the mothers are worried.
Why? I mean, like, how could you not worry about your child, a very young child at that, like 8, 9?
It was a safe time. Nobody messed with kids.
Yes, but if you were out in the waves, out there, and you can't even see the land, you're saying? And
the waves will bring you back.
Oh, my gosh. If they hadn't, where would you have ended up?
I
don't even know. I see. You just trusted.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Did that set a precedence for you as far as trust? I mean, I'm thinking about this. It's like, I never had that. I was worried. No, my mother was kind of the worrying person. And if I did something like that, she would, it wouldn't have happened. Very protective.
I think I just always knew that I could take care of myself.
Amazing. Where do you think that came from? Just because your mom just kind of let you do your thing?
Yeah, it's just the way we grew up. You know?
Wow. Love that.
All us kids took care of ourselves.
Incredible. And you took care of your siblings, too.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, the two brothers.
Yes.
And you grew up with boys, so your friends
I grew up with girls.
And
then I grew up with girl and boy. Then I grew up with boys.
There you go. Yeah.
3 families.
Yeah, 3 families. And being with the special fun aunt. Were they all fun, the aunts?
All the aunts were crazy fun. They were, they were all fun when they were together. Sometimes they'd be a little weird because, you know, they're little old Texas ladies and they had their quirks. But they would make a good movie.
I was going to say, this sounds like a sitcom to me. I'm like, I want to see that one. Yeah, I want to see that film. That's great. We were talking about Debbie's family, so I got to get you up to speed. We're talking about Debbie's family. She had 4 aunts besides her mother, right? And she lived with one of them, and it was great fun because she said she was really fun. What made her fun?
Well, she did a lot of crazy things.
Like?
I'll just give you one story, and you'll get the idea of what she was like.
Okay.
So Michael comes home one day, and he says, "Well, Evelyn, what did you do to your finger?" And she has a big bandage on her finger. And she says, "Oh, you wouldn't believe it, Leon. I cut myself. And it was just bleeding like crazy, so I had to put a bandage around it." And he says, "Well, what happened to your other finger?" And she looked down and she said, "Oh, I bandaged the wrong finger."
Oh, my God. Oh, this is good.
That just that's a little story, but it kind of tells you what it was like.
This is hysterical. So she's got one finger that's clearly cut. And it's not bleeding anymore, apparently. Right. Oh, my gosh. Okay, that tells us a lot about your aunt,
yes.
Evelyn.
Yes.
And she was a good cook.
Oh, yes, she was a great cook.
Right, and you're in the kitchen helping her.
All the time.
We did that.
Yeah, we all did that.
Yeah, that's really fun. And what was and you told me about the shrimp dish.
Yes.
Because that was good. And then if you could cook with onion and peppers and garlic, and there was something else. Celery. You were good. You could create anything.
Yeah.
What was the least favorite dish you ate as a
liver.
child? Oh, you knew right away.
Oh, yeah. I would never eat liver. Ever.
Not.
No. My father made me eat liver once because he insisted I had to eat it, and I threw up all over the table.
That was it. That's why you'll never eat
They
it.
never made me eat liver again.
I was like, there you go, Dad. There it is. You forced me, and here it is. That's hysterical. I mean, it's not funny that you threw up, but it is pretty funny. So, okay, now, did you bake?
Oh, sure.
Baking was a really big deal. It's
yeah.
always a big deal.
Yeah.
But in the South, it's almost like you got to bake.
Well, sure.
Right. Your favorite kind of bread to bake is?
Never baked bread.
Okay.
Oh, well, I have baked bread, but I'm not a bread baker. I make pies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a pie maker.
I love making pies. I love making cakes, too, baking cakes. But you have your favorite. I haven't baked a cake for a while. Usually it's pie. What's your favorite pie?
All of them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you were to bring a pie, was to a fair, a county fair, did you ever do that?
I've taken pies to a lot of places.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the pie you choose? Pecan?
No, not pecan.
Okay. Apple?
It could be coconut cream. It could be black bottom coconut cream. It could be lemon meringue. It could be chocolate. It could be berries of any kind. It could be peaches. Mostly fruit and cream pies.
Rhubarb?
No.
Okay.
I have made rhubarb strawberry, but that's a lot of work.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like I've always wanted to make one
you got
of
to
those.
deal with the rhubarb.
That's that thing, isn't it?
That's the thing.
Is that
And you're already making dough and everything else, so
Right.
let's make it easy.
I know. And if Fred Shin is listening right now, he is salivating because he loves pie. And I think it's key lime that he likes. I think. I probably have it wrong. But at any rate. Have you ever made key lime?
I have made key lime, yes.
Okay. So we know where to go now. When we just have to
when we need a pie fix, yes.
Yes, a pie fix. So mine is apple. I'm known
Apple
for my
is
apple
wonderful.
pie. Love apple pie.
Apple pie, how American.
Yes, I learned how to make my crust from Betty Crocker.
Really?
Well, yes, from the refrigerator at the grocery store. So Betty makes her crust, and then I do all the rest of the work, which is a lot of work, I'll say. But yes, it was made by Betty. So I assume you make your own. Okay, so now let's talk about what were your dreams as a child? What did you dream of doing? Or did you? Because you were happy. I know you had a great childhood from what I can tell.
Actually, I didn't dream of being anything.
Seriously.
I just kept being something.
You were in the moment.
You know what? Ram Dass should have met me because I was always be here now.
Aha. Yeah, Ram Dass
had
be
nothing,
here now.
Had nothing to do with anything ideological. I was just be here now because that's where I was.
Which is the place to be. Because you can't do anything. Yeah, you can't do anything about your past. Can't do anything about the future. You just be in the moment. Which I'm still learning. So you had this nailed at age 5 all the way through your childhood. Did it change when you got into high school? Did some shift happen? Now all of a sudden you're thinking about college. You're thinking about the future.
Oh yeah, I knew exactly what I wanted to be.
What was that?
Well, I wanted to be a computer expert. Now we're talking back in the 60s.
I know.
There were no computers.
I know. I'm so surprised by this.
There were big computers bigger than this room.
Yes, and they're all like in a row with all kinds of lights flickering and stuff, right?
And so I started college at 16.
Whoa.
And took computer classes.
Oh, my gosh.
And my first class was wire boards. Do you know what that is?
Wire boards?
Yes. Have you ever heard of punch cards?
Only when you're like time punch cards.
Okay. So back then, in order to print out a label list, you had to, every single character had to have a card with the instructions of where to place the character and which character to place. And the way you did that was you had these boards with wires, and you would wire the ones and the zeros on the whole board to make all the cards you needed to say, John Smith, 25 Main Street, Baytown, Texas, 77520.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
You would have a big stack of boards that all had these wires on them that connected the ones and the zeros because everything was binary.
Right.
And load them into the computer, and the computer would spit out these a stack of cards that were the punched cards that told the computer what it was going to do. So you take those cards and fed it into the other side of the computer, and it would spit out your label list.
Oh my gosh, what a process.
I know.
Okay, so now the very, very first computer that came out, because I know you had to know what that was. What was it? Was it an Apple? Was it?
It was an abacus.
An abacus. Who in the heck made that?
I'm pretty dang sure it came from China. Back about the year 000.
Okay, I really have to tip my hat to you. So you're making labels, and you've got to put all these things. It's almost coding, isn't it?
Oh, it is coding.
Yeah, and really,
It was the first step to it.
Yeah, the very first step.
Yeah.
My goodness, how many girls were doing that at the time? None. Yeah, because I can't even imagine.
No.
Did you surprise people when you told them what you were doing? Did people even understand what you were doing?
No, they thought I was nuts.
Yeah, no doubt. But then, of course, when computers came out, what was your very first computer that you had?
Well, my very first computer, we're talking a long time later now. Now
Okay.
we're in the, well in the 70s.
Right.
Well, actually, we're in the 80s.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
because computers did not come out, if I remember right,
Yeah.
for the public.
Right.
They
We're-
didn't come
we're
out
in
until
the
the
80s. I'm working for GE.
Uh-huh, right.
And I had at this point I had already been identified as what they call a high pot.
A high pot?
Yeah, high potential.
Oh, okay.
So
high potential.
They sent me to all these schools, and it was just great, having the blast of my life, most fun ever. And I was in strategic planning for an independent oil and gas company owned by General Electric.
Right, I
And
remember
the
you telling me
senior
about that.
executive of exploration and production comes to my office. He's sitting there, and I said, "What's wrong?" He says, "Well, I need an international budgeting system, and I need it to take all of our regions together." And we were all over the world. It was an international company, and I needed to develop a budget and an operating budget and a financial budget and a capital budget for exploration, for production, put it all together, meld it into a budget for the entire company, one for each region and one for the company, and then that needs to meld into General Electric's budget and strategic plan system.
Wow.
And I said, "Wow, what's wrong?" He said, "Well, I went to the engineering department, and they told me that they could do it, but it would take 2 years. And then I went to the IT department. They told me they couldn't do it at all. And I said, "Well, when do you need it?" He says, "I need it in 6 weeks." I said, "I can do it."
Oh, my gosh.
He said, "You can do it?" I said, "Yeah, I can do it. I'm sure I can do it. Absolutely, I can do it."
Oh, my
So he
God.
said, "Well, you better get started." So I start analyzing everything that it would take to do this incredible system. But I need a computer. So I built 2 computers.
You built them?
One of them was called a SOL, S-O-L. And the other one was a Radio Shack. I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, my gosh.
So I had these 2 computers. We lived in a really old house in Denver. And I had these 2 computers. No backup.
Oh,
no
gosh.
printers. No nothing in my head. And these, that it was that long ago.
And I can imagine that you had to have lost some things from time to time.
Oh, I'm going to tell you about
Okay,
that.
all right. This is
So
my nightmare.
I go
Okay.
into the room and I turn on the light switch, and both computers, this is just like a cartoon, just exactly like a cartoon. Both of the computers go,
Oh, no.
and they're dead.
Oh.
And I have nothing.
Oh, no. And how much work had you done? Like weeks?
Yeah.
Oh.
I took 2 weeks. And so then, plus all this time I was learning how to, first I had to make sure I could type.
Yeah. Did you learn how to type? I learned
I
how to type
learned
in
how
high
to type.
school.
I could shorthand, I could type, I could do all
Best
that.
thing I ever learned,
Yeah.
Really?
And I had to learn how to program.
Oh,
so I bought this, there was a program called DBase that some people still use in big companies. And it used a basic type language. So I bought these 2 big giant books. One of them was all the instructions for how to do this.
Unreal.
And the other was instructions for how to build it into systems. So I read these incredibly large books and just started going at it. So I went in and I told my boss, I said, this is what happened. He says, it's okay because we just bought another company called Keol, and they have computers, and I'm going to bring you the best one they've got.
Oh, so it was a blessing that happened.
And he brought me this a PC, one of the first PCs. It was a Compaq.
Oh, okay. Yep,
And-
that I know that name.
And it was great because you could run more than one program at a time.
Ooh. That had to be, now seriously, that had to be a big deal at the time.
Oh, that was a huge deal.
Yeah.
Nobody else in the whole company had one like that.
Wow.
So he gave me this computer, and I could run WordStar, and that's what I wrote my languages in.
Okay.
And I could run DBase.
Okay.
And I built this incredible system, huge, big manuals. I designed a system whereby the different regions could call it in over the modem and send me their data so we could meld it all together. It was,
Oh my gosh,
I think
the days of modems.
I
Yeah.
ended up with over 1 million lines of code,
Wow.
about 1,000 different databases, thousands of memory variables, just thousands of them, and a complete book of documentation that I wrote, and a training guide, and put together the training system in 6 weeks.
Okay. All right. You are a queen. I'm going to tell you, you are the queen of techies.
It was the greatest fun ever. It was so much fun. It was just like a blast.
Okay. See, this is where I'm going to have this recollection of this story about the eggs. You're putting them in order and you're getting a kick out of it. And everybody knows when you pick up the eggs from the chickens as a child, they know it's you because you put them in order. So this was in you. This whole thing about how you organize and put things together and stuff, and then you're just getting a thrill out of it. It's just in you. This is what you do. And now, fast forward, here you are coding, like with the very first professional computer.
Yeah.
And creating other, before that, other computers. I'm like floored. Nobody knows that the owner of Cleaner, Quicker Car Wash is a major computer head. Really like, wow, incredible. So, what were your friends thinking of when you're doing all this stuff? What did your parents think?
Well, my parents, they had no idea what I was doing.
How do you explain it?
I'm a single mom with 3 kids,
Jeez.
off on my own.
Tell
Haven't
me-
been home in a long time.
And I will bet you anything, because I don't even really have to ask you this, but because I know the answer. I have to know I'm guessing, but I think I know the answer. You did not get royalties for any of that you created, correct?
Oh, of course not.
Of course not. Yeah. Wow. So
But
there
it was
you
great.
are.
It was so much fun. It was so great.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, all the time I was going to school with General Electric, to their classes, which was amazing. The greatest minds in the world. I mean, it was.
And you're
just
one of
awesome.
them. You were there.
No, I wasn't one of them at all. But I did have a blast. But I would come home, and the kids and I, we were all in school together. And so I would post all of our grades on the refrigerator.
I love it. So like your kids are competing with you.
Yes.
I love that. That is
We
so
would sit
good.
at the table, and they would do their homework, and I would do my work from work.
Oh my gosh.
All at the table, and all trying to help each other at once.
That's hysterical. Oh, I'm sure they loved it. Are you close to your kids?
I'm very close to my kids.
Yeah, I can
at
imagine.
At times.
Yes.
My
Oh,
kids.
oh, yeah, okay.
My kids are all they're now in their mid-50s.
Okay. Hard to
Yeah.
believe. I mean, really hard for me to believe that.
Well, it's
Are
true.
you sure you're not lying to me?
I'm positive.
Okay. I'm just
And,
checking.
and so over the years, there's times when any one of them may not be speaking to me for a period of
Oh, yes.
time.
Oh, okay.
Because mom's crazy.
Of course.
And,
Of course.
pretty much everything is excused eventually because, mom is crazy.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
What do you think makes that happen? I mean, like, you're not overprotective probably because you didn't grow up with an overprotective mother.
Well, it depends.
Okay.
If anybody messes with my kids, even now,
Yeah. You're like,
there's a mama bear in there.
I was just going to use that term. Yeah. I can imagine that's true.
Yeah.
But you're not hovering over your kids.
No.
Right. So what would it be? Why would they feel this way? Like, oh, Mom, I mean, you can't piss them. You piss them off because you're going to tell them something that they think they know.
Who knows what Mom did? Mom, they're right. Mom is crazy.
But see, that's why it all comes back together, because you already know this and they think it anyway. So works out perfect. Okay. So, this is something I just had no idea about you. I'm like, what? Okay. I'm still trying to get over it, because I'm still thinking of you as in New Orleans as a kid, and Texas, and growing up. Okay, and we're running out of time, so I know what to ask you next month. I know what I'm going to talk to you about next month, and I cannot believe every time you hear the time goes by really fast. And thank you so much for being here. All right, when you go to Cleaner, Quicker Car Wash, which I know you will, which is in West Sedona, and get your car washed and get detailed and all the excellent things they offer. Remember, the owner, Debbie Johnson, the brainy, awesome, techie woman in the beginning of computers. Thank you, Debbie, for being with me and being with us. And you guys stay with me. I'll be right back.
You can taste it in every bite. For over 30 years, Chef Lisa Dahl has redefined what it means to dine in Sedona, serving soulful, handcrafted cuisine inspired by love, artistry, and community. From the wood-fired kitchens of Mariposa to the couture flair of Butterfly Burger, every experience is elevated, every ingredient intentional. To learn more about Lisa Dahl and the Dahl restaurants, please visit cheflisadahl.com.
Need a clean car fast? Come to Cleaner, Quicker Car Wash. We'll have you sparkling and back on the road in minutes. Whether you're after a quick shine or a deep clean, you'll get top quality service, eco-friendly soaps, and smiles all around. Drive up, shine up, and feel good, all without slowing down your day, and look like a star in your car. Located in West Sedona on Highway 89A. For more information, visit cleanerquickercarwash.com.
Here's more of Sedona's Backstage Pass with Shondra, presented by the Dahl Group.
I am totally thrilled to have this guest with me. I'm going to tell you something. This is a man that you do not know a lot about. The reason I say that is because you know him as a musician. You know that he's a songwriter. You know that he works in Sedona and that he's the owner of Sedona.Biz. But do you really know him? No, you don't. And I'm so happy to have Tommy Acosta with me in the studio. Welcome, Tommy. This is great.
Well, thank you, Shondra. I'm really happy to be here.
I have learned some things from you. I always talk to my guests, by the way, all of you listening. I talk a little bit before we get into the interview. Not too much. Just enough to make a few notes, and you're in for some good stories. Okay, so let's first of all talk about the fact, how long have you been in Sedona?
I've been in Sedona approximately 15 years.
15 years, okay. And in that time, we have known you more like a musician, is that correct?
Yeah.
With the band Greenlight.
That is correct.
Which is an excellent originals rock and roll band. I love it because you're doing a lot of originals with that band, right?
Yeah, that's all we do. I mean, I like to say, when people ask me about the band, I say, well, we're the only all-original band in Sedona that actually gets paid.
Isn't that nice? I know usually it is. You're right. The people who are doing originals are usually starving. Mm-hmm. I remember that group of people. I was always doing originals, but always covers as well. Mm-hmm. So we got the gigs. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? So I always got paid in my rock and roll days when I was doing rock and roll originals and all that good stuff. So I hear you. And there was always the group, the originals that they never got paid.
Yeah.
So you guys are working. You've worked everywhere.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I have a great band. I'm
really good.
Sure we have Robin Miller on lead guitar, Eddie Barattini on drums.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Uncle Mark on trombone and keyboards.
Really great.
And Mike Reed on saxophone.
And Mike Reed is so awesome.
Yes.
These are great players, everybody. These are iconic rock players here. And then Chicky, you have to tell everybody about Chicky, because a lot of people that are listening right now know Greenlight, I'm sure. And Chicky and you go way back, do you not?
Oh, yeah, we go way back pretty far. He's from Brooklyn, I'm from the Bronx. And
I hear it, the New York. Yeah, I just want to talk like this when I'm with you. Yeah,
yeah, well, I'm trying not to sound too Bronxy, but yeah, Chicky and I go back, and we ended up migrating to Sedona, He became a town pharmacist, legal drug salesperson.
Oh, this is go figure. Would he have ever known in those rock and roll days? He'd be selling drugs, but legally. Thank you.
Yeah, that was.
Is he still doing that?
Right now, yeah, he's working from Cottonwood.
Okay, where?
On the internet. He does prescriptions over.
Oh, interesting. Wow, I had no idea.
Internet, yeah.
So I could actually order something from him. I'm not using drugs at the moment, but it wouldn't be illegal. I just want to make sure everyone knows that. We're talking about pharmacies.
As long as it's prescribed by a doctor.
A doctor.
It's
yes.
quite all right.
That's it. Okay, so how long have you known Chicky? For like how many years?
Oh, God, maybe 30 years.
My God.
We go back.
You grew up together.
Yeah, well.
Kinda.
Kind of.
Did you get in trouble together?
Well, not really, but I did.
Oh, okay. I kind of felt like that might be the case. Are you the baddie of the two? Like there's the good cop, bad cop kind of.
I was.
I shouldn't say that. There's all good cops everywhere in the world, right?
Because we always goof around and say, other people, we who lived in the Bronx used to drive into Brooklyn to give Brooklyn's pink bellies. And what that meant, we just grab some kid from Brooklyn and smack his belly.
Okay, I don't know what that. I'm a little confused, but I'm just going to go. Okay, okay. So
we just goof around, and Chicky is a great partner, a great person, great human being, funny as hell. Everybody knows him.
Yeah, the two of you together are so much fun to watch.
Yeah, because we have this gig thing going. We argue on stage all the time, and people look at us and they don't know if it's for real. And it's half for real, half not.
It's so fun.
It's part of the show.
It's so great. I remember Tom and I were with you for New Year's Eve one year, and it was so much fun. We had such a great time
probably
dancing.
At Steakhouse. Yeah.
Yes, at 89A. 89 Steakhouse 89.
Right.
I used to call it 89A Steakhouse. It's like totally wrong. Okay. So anyway, now there's a part of you, a part of what you do that I had no idea before, I'm going to say 10 minutes ago. And nobody knows this about you. First of all, you had a near-death experience, didn't you, when you were a child? Tell us about that.
Oh, well, when I was about 7, 8 years old, I'm not too sure, it was during the height of the polio epidemic. And I think, going back in time, I think I was playing with mercury out of a thermometer. And I got some kind of really negative reaction. My mother rushed me to the hospital. And there, the doctors administered a spinal tap while I was conscious. I remember fighting it. And the next second, I remember being in bed, and I heard the doctors, my mother's voice. And the doctors said to her, I would never walk again.
Oh, no.
And my mother said, yes, he will. No, he'll never walk again. So anyway, I was taken to a room, left in a room by myself, I believe. And I remember lights flashing through the Venetian blinds. I never remember too much the closeness and the presence of beings inside the room with me. I was paralyzed. I couldn't move.
Whoa.
Couldn't move my arms, my legs, anything. I just lied there. And I could never remember what happened after that night. But then about 30 years later, I'm driving along across Bronx Expressway in New York, and I had been spending the whole day goofing on one of my ex-girlfriends for being a woo-woo.
Okay.
Believing in all this, woo-woo stuff.
Right.
And I saw a sign, and the sign says, big truck sign says, it's useless to resist the Star Trek generation. And I laughed at the joke because I was thinking about my wife believing in UFOs and my girlfriend believing in UFOs and stuff. And the next thing I had a download in my brain. I began remembering what happened that night.
Oh, my gosh.
And I remembered what happened after those beings appeared by my bed. And basically what happened was, I remember saying to myself when I was lying paralyzed, that's it. I accept death. If this is I don't care if I die. I'd rather die than I'll be able to walk again.
And you're 8 years old.
8 years old.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
I accepted death in that moment. And anyway, I remember suddenly appearing in what seemed to be a spacecraft, and it was surrounded by 3 beings, Emat and Alana and Amot. And
wow.
And anyway, I was told a lot of things. I mean, if you want to read about it, just go type in The Key to Tommy Acosta.
The Key to Tommy, I'm writing it down now. The Key to Tommy Acosta. Spell your last name for everybody so they
Acosta.
Right. That's what I've got. I just want to make sure. So it's The Key to Tommy Acosta. If you just Google that, it'll
Yes,
come up.
It'll come right up.
Is it a book?
No, it's a story. Because when I got
okay.
home after having that message in my brain as I'm driving, I got to home, and the first thing I did was jump on the computer and began typing out the download, or downloading what happened. And I kind of was watching my hands work, and the whole story unfolded before me.
Oh, my gosh.
And the story could be read there under UFO Experiences, too. That was the website, UFO Experiences.
Oh, okay. So this is interesting. It really wasn't a near-death experience. It was more like a UFO, like almost an abduction? Is it what we're talking about?
I think so.
And what happened? I mean, can you just give us a little teaser, and then we'll all go look it up?
Well, basically what happened, these beings, these people spoke to me. Told me things about myself, told me things about the future, and healed me. Because when I woke up in the morning, I was able to move one half of my body.
Whoa.
And I remember asking why only one half of my body was being healed. And was it Amut who said, because we expect you to heal the other half of your body yourself.
Interesting. Interesting. It's like, thanks a lot, you know.
And so doing, which I had to do.
Wow.
Basically, that's where I learned. I began studying healing arts.
That's the other thing that people don't know is that you had an institute. You're a reflexologist, a master reflexologist, which is amazing. I would have no idea about this. You even have a book out, and the book is called The Healing Pause, PAWS Method, because it's for dogs.
For pets.
For pets.
Cats,
for pets. So it's not just for dogs. It's cats too, and any other animals at all?
Pets, dogs, that's what I know.
Okay, great. And that came out 3 years ago. By the way, you can find that on Amazon. You can just look it up, The Healing Pause Method, and it's PAWS by Tommy Acosta. Wow. Do you feel that led you to that whole portion of your life of being a certified reflexologist, now being a master reflexologist? And do you still practice?
Yes, I do practice, but only for specific, people who are in really bad shape, people that I know. And it was the New Canaan Institute of Reflexology and Holistic Health. And I used to teach classes and stuff like that. But when I came to Sedona, that's a whole other crazy thing. All of us do. We all have our Sedona stories.
Yes, we do.
How we got sucked in.
It is like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
and
that.
those of us who stay, I think, are the people that really just love Sedona, want to serve Sedona, serve the community, which you've done lots of. Yeah. With your wife, Joey Best, who we have to mention. She's incredible. I mean, she has Sedona.Biz Best, and it's a magazine. It's beautiful. Joey's been in the community forever as well.
Sedona.Biz Best Visitor's Guide, and she's had it for, 33 years now.
Gosh, incredible.
She's been in Sedona.
See, I met Joey with that, and then when the two of you got together, I was like, oh, this is a powerhouse couple. That's how I refer to you both.
Right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, and also very rock. I have to say, I always tell that Joey, she looks like Stevie Nicks, because she does.
She does.
She does.
Well, so you look like Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, all the time, right?
I do.
Yeah, I tell her that. I'm sure other people do. So now let's get back to you again. So how did you get to Sedona? I'm curious.
That's another trip. That was shortly after my illumination, when I saw the sign.
Okay.
And I was invited by some friends to go to Sedona, and we came here. And there was a movie that was playing in the Creative Life Center.
Oh, gosh,
called Indigo Kids.
Oh, gosh. Isn't that James? I know who this is, who talks about the Indigo Kids.
The Indigo Kids.
That had to be in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
I came to a movie on the Indigo Kids, and I was with this fellow, and we were watching it. And before he walked out, I says to him, you know what? The current administration at that time, might do everything in the world to suppress these kids from achieving their true worth, their true potential. And as I finished saying that, I heard this lady in the back get up in the movie. She goes, and you can be rest assured that the current administration is going to do everything in its kind to stop these kids from being able to reach their full potential. I said, what? So I followed her out, and her name was Rita Livingston.
Oh, yes, Rita.
Rita Livingston.
Oh, my gosh. That's how you met Rita Livingston?
That's how I met.
That's a story, you guys. For those of you who are longtime residents, you have to have known Rita Livingston. She was an amazing individual. So this is how you meet her, like right off the bat.
She was holding court outside, and everybody was listening to her. And Equala was there too.
Equala is, he's a native. He is. What tribe does he come from?
Oh, I'm not too sure. Hopi?
Maybe. But he is a shaman, a medicine man. He's a beautiful person and great individual, and does a lot of wonderful things here in Sedona for years. So you meet him as well.
And I'm saying, because to me, he looked, wow, he looked like he was from outer space. And Rita's talking, and she looks at me, and she goes, oh, no, I said to her, I said exactly the same thing you just said in there. I was saying to my friend. And she goes, what do you do? I go, I'm a journalist. She goes, I'm starting a newspaper. Do you want to work for me?
Just like that.
Just
Bam.
like that. And then to make matters worse, the woman standing next to me goes, are you Tommy Acosta? I said, yeah, hi. She goes, you don't remember, but you used to write for my magazine.
Oh, no way. Okay, you can't make this up. This is stuff like, I would say you can't make that SH, figure it out up. Because that's when you know, right?
Yeah, that's a how.
Unbelievable.
And I forgot her name. But anyway, a couple of nights later, I was staying up on Doodlebug Lane, is it up?
Okay, I know where that is, yeah.
Doodlebug Lane.
Yeah.
And I was outside on a porch there. And I was looking around, thinking about things and looking at the sky. And suddenly I heard Tommy. I went, what? I heard, Tommy, you're moving to Sedona. I went, what? I go, yes, you are moving to Sedona. Your future is there. And I was
my gosh.
And I went,
You laughed, yeah.
An old LSD trip, maybe.
A returning moment, a hallucination from past drugs, yes.
But really quick, a couple of weeks later, I'm driving from my job in Chandler, and my eyes go crazy. And I had an explosion of floaters in my eyes, and so I couldn't drive. And I said, maybe, is this some kind of a sign? And before you know it, somebody asked me if they'd like to rent a house up in Sedona with them. So I did, and a couple of more friends, we rented a house together up here. And I started playing with Chicky around town. And then I met Joey Best, and that was the best.
Yeah, that is the best. 12 years now you're married.
No, I think it's 15.
15. Oh, okay. So you knew each other for 3 years.
Me, I have trouble with math.
Oh, well, I just say, God, if somebody had told me that math is actually music, I would have learned it.
Well, yeah, that's
right?
what it is. But we know it. Some of us, we know it instinctively.
That's right. Now, I know that you have harmonica with you.
Yes, I do.
So do you want to play a little something for us right now?
Well, yeah, I wrote a nice little harmonica ditty. 1, 2, 3, and... My baby don't love me. My baby don't care. My baby don't need me. Ran off with another man.
Love it. That's so good. When did you write that?
I don't know, about a year ago. So.
How fun. All right. So now I want to bring up, again, Sedona.Biz. You are the editor, you're the publisher, you're the journalist. You've got great stories. And thank you for all the times that you've printed things that I've sent to you and other people. because you're always so supportive of everybody in the community, all the musicians, all of the different people that are here in the community. You cover it all, don't you? And you acquired it because of the late, great Steve Duvall. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, after Rita and I founded a newspaper called Sedona Times.
Yes,
and Rita passed away. And Steve Duvall was starting Sedona.Biz. And so he asked me if I would write for him. And I did. I would write articles here, article there, story here, news story there. And then, of course, as you know, he passed away.
Yes, not too long ago. I think it's been, 3 years now?
Not too sure.
Yeah, I loved him. Just loved him. He was the president of KSB. That's how I met him. Tom and I met him. I wrote a song for Keep Sedona Beautiful as our anthem. And he helped so much. He supported that. And so you guys, did you know each other really well?
No, I didn't know Steve. I just wrote for him. And I've seen him around town a couple of times.
Right.
And his wife, Susan.
Yes, Susan's lovely. Susan is still living?
Yeah, she's still living.
Wonderful. Thank goodness.
She was writing, doing my press releases for me until rather recently.
Okay.
And but you see, Steve had a dream, and you have your major pulp newspaper in town, but he wanted to have a platform for people who were not heard, people who were left behind, people whose perverse feelings were left on the side, and also to provide a forum for thoughts and the sharing of ideas. And this is what it does. If you go to the comments section of Sedona.Biz, you'll see everybody's in there.
Oh, I know. I've done it. There's some stuff that comes up, and it's, of course, there's stories, right? And they're real. The people are doing articles and all kinds of commentary, and there are comments. It's great that you can leave your opinion.
Audience engagement.
Yes.
So they're engaged. The community is engaged.
Love that.
And so we offer that opportunity again for those who don't have a voice. And we allow people. And a lot of people are very concerned about retaliation or say something wrong in this town. People might in some way try to hurt you back.
Yeah, I think that is the normal for everybody, unfortunately, around the whole country, really. Maybe around the world, I don't know.
Could be, human nature.
You also have a fantastic calendar there, don't you, of events?
All right. Everybody can have an event, even Yavapai County and Prescott and Verde Valley.
Yeah.
They're sending me their emails or they're sending me their press releases. Sure.
It's wonderful. I'm going to be sending you one soon.
Oh, it's my pleasure to take care of you.
I know that. I was going to say, if I was going to cast you right now, I'm not so sure I would cast you as a rocker. I would cast you as like the New York guy, come on, I'm going to take care of you. That's what I'm like, okay, I believe you. And I know that anyway because you're a dear friend. And I have to tell you, I just think the world of you and Joey, and so you gotta. I know we're running out of time. I just know it. I can feel it.
Right.
Give me one of your favorite crazy rocker stories because we've all got them. So something that happened can't be too long of a story, but you got to tell me.
Very quick.
The wildest, craziest thing ever happened to you on stage,
one was I was playing in a band called the Squirrels. And we were extremely popular, and we played Max and CBGB. Blondie was one of the acts that opened up for us.
Oh, my goodness.
We were very, very well known. And I remember we had a song that was called Smoke. Okay. You make them smoke. And at that sign, people would really be rocking and going crazy. I remember one time my younger brother shows up in a fire hat with a fire extinguisher. And we go into the song Smoke, and he sprayed the whole club. And
That's nuts.
Everybody had to leave, It's like,
that is not cool.
And it came back in again. But,
that is so
that was the story. Another time we used to wear squirrel sneakers. We have high heel sneakers, and Dee Dee Ramone's girlfriend dragged me into the ladies' room and started kissing me in one of the stalls.
You see, I know these stories. Now, that never happened to me, but I have had bandmates tell me those stories about being dragged into the bathrooms.
Into the stall, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Dee Dee Ramone's in the stall with the squirrel. I knew it was a squirrel because I had my high heel sneakers.
That's awesome. I love
There
it.
was another time I was playing with David Peel and the Lower East Side. David Peel cut an album with John Lennon called The Pope Smokes Dope.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Pope Smokes Dope. And anyway, we were playing. I was his lead guitar player at the time, playing at the Hidon Bithorn Coliseum in Puerto Rico. 50,000 people out there. And because he had a song called Have a Marijuana, and we began ready to play the song, hit the first chord, and it shut the lights out. The whole stadium closed down on us. And we were really scared because the people got mad as hell.
Oh, really? No, I've been into. I understand this. So what happened?
So David and I jumped into the crowd. We went right up to the leadership. We were telling everybody. Started talking to the guy and says, "Hey, you know, this guy played with John Lennon, blah blah blah." And we made him feel good about himself. And he kind of like leaned back and pushed his henchman, so to speak, away
Holy
from the stage.
Toledo! Oh my
So
God!
there was a couple of stories.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do you ever have anybody jump on stage?
Oh, yeah.
Like, right?
I got a great photo of that.
You do. Was it like, I don't know. Tell me who that person was. Was it a blonde, guy?
Yeah,
Who was it?
It was a guy.
Gal?
A guy. It was playing at Gertie's Folk City in New York City.
okay.
Folk City. And it was he had asked me that day to join him on the stage to be a part of his backup band. And I do remember this one nice-looking girl having her way with my guitar.
Oh, hello. Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Okay, so that was...
That is hysterical.
And we got girls jump up and dance. And
yes, of course.
Even now, listen, this is really cool. I play with Greenlight, right? We're all we're baby boomers, all of us.
Yes.
And most of our fans are baby boomers as well. But when we're on that stage, right, after about, second, third song, we all turn into teenagers. We're teenagers on that stage. We're playing away, and everybody's rocking and enjoying it. We lose all the years, and in the audience, the women turn into girls, the men turn into boys. Everybody's dancing, having a good time, singing along with the lyrics and the choruses. So that makes it also so nice.
One great band, Greenlight, and you are playing around town, yes?
Well, we're waiting for a couple of health issues to remedy themselves.
Okay, yes, I understand.
We play here at Bella Vita.
Oh, at Bella Vita, yes.
Bella Vita, and we used to play all the time over at Soundbites.
Yes, I know Soundbites is gone. Miss you, Steve and Michelle, and yeah, I know that was such a great showroom. What a wonderful place that was too for dinner and everything. Mm-hmm. But so now, when you do get back to playing? And I just want to mention the situations are not yours. You're doing well.
No, I'm okay.
You're looking good. If you could see Tommy right now, you would see that he looks a little like Don Johnson. He's wearing a white suit, and it's very casual. It's just very Florida, very Miami Vice. That's what I would say.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so you wear the Vice, and I look like the rocker who you arrested, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Well, coming from you, you are the rocker.
Thank you. Because you never saw me in that day. See, we would have been on stage together
in
San Diego. If we were working at the same time, we would have been, I had been running around you. Mm-hmm. I used to run with my guitar players across the stage.
There you go.
I would still do that today. Yes, jumping on tables, doing all kinds of crazy things. Mm-hmm. Where was the trash can that I could have gone across like Cyndi Lauper? But anyway, the thing is that you're still doing the rocking thing. You've got Sedona.Biz. Make sure you visit Sedona.Biz, you guys, because it is absolutely the place to find out where events are happening. Also to read wonderful articles, commentary, editorials, all kinds of great stuff. Rita would be so proud right now.
She would. And it's Sedona, period, B-I-Z. A lot of people think that Sedona.Biz, they'll write the word dot.
Yes, no.
Sedona, period, B-I-Z.
Right, dot.
And feel free to submit anything you want. I love giving authors a chance to express themselves.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I just have to tell you, what a wonderful thing to learn so much about you. And I know that you're up to some really good stuff right now. We got the holidays coming. So there's going to be lots of events and things that people will be publishing on Sedona.Biz. Make sure that you check it out. Is there anything you want to leave us with today?
Another tune.
Okay, let's do it. We're going to end with this and a little harmonica. Okay. Tommy Acosta. Sedona.Biz, you guys.
You've explored the trails, stood in awe of the red rocks. Now, discover how Sedona became Sedona. The Sedona Heritage Museum tells the story of Red Rock country, from ancient cultures to today's vibrant community. It's interactive, family-friendly, and open year-round, indoors and out. Sedona Heritage Museum, preserving and sharing the soul of Red Rock country. Plan your visit at sedonamuseum.org or call 928-282-7038.
Take a deep breath, then let it go. At Sedona's New Day Spa, your escape begins the moment you arrive. Enjoy luxurious massages, rejuvenating facials, and native-inspired body treatments. Every moment is designed to restore balance and renew your spirit. Voted Sedona's Best Day Spa, this is more than self-care. It's your sanctuary. Book your experience today at SedonaNewDaySpa.com or call 928-282-7502.
When your project demands precision, experience, and trust, turn to Sefton Engineering Consultants. From expert civil engineering to construction management, we deliver real-world solutions that stand the test of time. With over 30 years in the business, Luke Sefton's team is committed to getting your project done right, on time, and on budget. Sefton Engineering Consultants. Reliable, experienced, personal. Learn more at SeftonEngineeringConsultants.com.
Here's more of Sedona's Backstage Pass with Shondra, presented by the Doll Group.
Oh my gosh, I just absolutely adore my guests this week. But then I always say that, don't I? I just love these guests. Oh, do you hear that? Okay, for those of you following, you know what this means. It's time for my shameless Shondra spot. All right, I just saw, I should say Dev Ross, and I just saw the second edit to Weird Detention. I'm so excited about this movie, you guys. I'm thrilled. We've really brought it down now. It's 44 minutes is where we're looking at. Maybe with credits, it's 45 minutes. So yes, it is a narrative short. We are so close to being done. I'm thrilled. By the way, this is going to be the quickest shameless genre spot that you've heard, because I don't have too much to say other than we could sure use your support, because we're at the very tail end of post-production and we want to get our film colorized properly and also mixed really well with a sound studio. I think we're going to go to Los Angeles for that. So if you want to make a donation, you can actually get a tax deductible. You can get a tax deduction for your taxes is what I want to say. And you can still do that because it's still not quite the end of the year. So go to weirddetention.com and there you will find a way to do that. Our fiscal receiver is the Artist Forum in New York City. And let me just tell you, this is a wonderful organization. So when you help us, you also help them. And they are a nonprofit. So help us out if you don't mind. We just welcome all of your support financially. We're excited. We're at the very tail end of this. And you will help us get us right over the finish line. WeirdDetention.com. Well, thank you again for tuning in. And remember, I'm always here. Sedona's Backstage Pass is always on Saturdays at 10 a.m. And you can find us live on mellowmountainradio.com, even after the fact, but we stream live there. And also KAZM 106.5 FM and 780 AM. I want to thank my sponsors, but before I get to them, I want to thank my engineer because he's so awesome. This man makes my shows sound like gold. Thank you, Ryan Thompson. I sure appreciate you. He's in the sound booth, and I'm waving to him right now. And also the owner of KAZM Mellow Mountain Radio, and that is Chuck Helstein. Thank you, Chuck. You're awesome. He makes sure that he always puts the shows out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, where you can also find all of my shows archived, including, again, mellowmountainradio.com. So I want to thank my sponsors, Sedona Heritage Museum, Sefton Engineering, Cleaner, Quicker Car Wash, Sedona New Day Spa, Sedona Ballet, and my presenting sponsor, Chef Lisa Dahl and the Dahl Group. Thank you guys so much. So I'm going to sign off for right now, but get your VIP pass out next Saturday and every Saturday at 10 a.m. Remember, mellowmountainradio.com and also Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I'll see you later.